Okay, so to produce the object on the screen, I'm going to click on Start to this sketch. Alright, pick any of the plane right there, then pick my rectangle. So on my rectangle, I'm picking my vertical length to be 141 and my horizontal axis to be 65 plus 32, which is equals to that. Right, so next is picking my coincident constraints from that midpoint down here, which is what? Settled. Alright, so what's the next thing to do right now? I'm going to pick my hidden line, come to my arc, pick arc center point in that manner. Alright, then after picking that, I'm going to stand right here, then strike an arc of radius 108, enter. Okay, down there, so settle in that manner. Then I'm going to also stand right here and strike an arc of radius 108 also, 108, enter in this manner. Then I want to strike that also. Okay, so removing the hidden details, I'm going to stand right at this center here. Okay, so with radius 108, enter. I'm going to what? Draw this. Alright, so standing right here also with radius 108, enter. I'm going to what? Draw this. Alright, so then I'm going to what? Trim here, trim here, trimming here, and what? Trimming here. Okay, so what is the next thing for me to do? What is the next thing for me to do? The next thing for me to do is pick my line in that manner. Alright, just produce this horizontal line. Okay, the dimension of this horizontal line from the bottom, that is 76, enter. Alright, then I'm having this line right here to the bottom right there, then this also to the bottom right here, then the dimension from here to here is what? Mark of 16, enter. Here to here also mark of 16, enter. And I'm going to pick trim this off. Okay, what's left for me to do right now is picking my alright, so I actually made a mistake here. Okay, yeah, I made a mistake. The height from for this particular area is actually height of 84, right, in that manner. So settled. Okay, so now I'm going to pick my arc. Alright, pick hidden. Alright, I'm going to stand right at the center. Okay, so I'm drawing an arc of radius 176 plus 31, has 107, radius 107, enter. Drawing an arc of radius 107 right there, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to trim the excesses. Let me trim this. Okay, so having that right there, which is this. Alright, so I'm going to pick my arc also in that manner. No, picking a straight line, yeah, but hidden. Okay, I'm drawing a straight line at the center point like this, in that manner. picking my line. I'm drawing a line right here in this manner. I'm drawing a line right here also in this manner. The gap between the lines will be what? Gap of 70. This to this is what? Is 70. Alright, then I'm going to pick my symmetric constraint. Pick this, then this. So located at the middle. Then I'm going to pick my arc, see with the hidden line, coming to this junction right here. Radius of what? Radius of 8. Enter, drawing the arc. Alright, then coming right here in this manner. Yeah, going to draw arc of radius what? 8 like this. Enter, and I'm going to draw this fully. Okay, that's been settled. So picking my hidden line, coming right here. Okay, radius of what? Radius of 8. Enter, drawing that also, and removing the center line, coming to this midpoint right here. Okay, I'm going to draw arc of radius what? 8. Enter, I'm going to what? Draw this also. Okay, after that has been done, what is the next thing to do? Okay, I'm going to click on offset. I'm going to pick this very arc. Offset of what? 6 towards the top. Sorry, 8 towards the top, 8 towards the bottom. Here with what? 8. Enter. So this should be 8 towards the top right there. Alright, so I'm going to trim this off. Alright, using my trim, I trim these areas off. Okay, I'm going to pick my tangential constraint. This to this, this to this. Okay, this to this, then this to this. Cancel my trim. I'm trimming this off, trimming this off, trimming this, trimming this, trimming this, trim this off, trim that, trim that, trim this, trim this. Okay, so check my constraints one more time before I proceed. Alright, so this and this settled, this and this settled. Alright, I think that's all for now. Okay, so we're having 2 circles right there. Alright, 2 circles from this very midpoint. So circle coming to this midpoint right here. One is diameter 21 and the other is diameter 30. In that manner, I'm going to what? That's all. I'm going to what? Finish my sketch. Alright, finishing my sketch. Viewing it in this manner. I'm going to click my what? Extrude. Picking my extrude, I pick this and what? Okay, this area is open. So what do? We go back to that sketch right there. Okay, so we reproduce the arc of radius. Yeah, that should be 108 right there. We draw that arc of radius 108. Okay, back there. Alright, then with my straight line on this junction, to the top here. Okay, I think that should do. Okay, so having correct that, I'm going to what? Finish sketch. So after finishing my sketch, clicking on this, positioning it this way, I'm going to click on what? Extrude. Okay, clicking on extrude, I'm going to pick this area and this area. Mark of what? Mark of 30. Alright, so okay, then I'm going to share the sketch. Alright, then facing the back here, I'm going to click on extrude. Alright, so clicking on extrude, I'm picking here in the whole of this. Okay, that's going to be mark of 18, and that is going to be towards the back. Okay, including this and this. Okay, yeah, 18 towards the back there. Then what? Okay, in that manner. Alright, so I'm going to pick extrude. This one is a counterbore O. Yeah, so picking that. Yeah, distance of what? 6. Yeah, distance of 6, and it is inwards right there. Okay, and I'm going to just pick this, though we are not given dimension for this, but I will just pick this distance of 2 towards the inside right there. Then what? Okay, I'm going to what? Visibility right there. Okay, so picking this side, creating a sketch in that manner. Alright, picking my circle, producing a circle of diameter 13, distance from here down here being 13, and from here to the edge here being 15. Okay, so finish sketch. You click on extrude, clicking on extrude, picking our circle, distance should be what? All. Then what? Okay. Alright, so we have our first part. Alright, we have it. Well, okay, so I'm going to give it this of gold. Alright, so view style, making it realistic. Okay, well, based on the question, yeah, it is actually made of cast iron. Alright, this is it, cast iron, that's it. So I'm going to label it as what? As swivel plate. Swivel plate. Then with my what? Okay. Alright. So what else am I going to do right now? I'm going to what? Create a new working environment. So we are going to create item number 2. As you can see on the screen right there, item number 2. Okay. So we start to the sketch. Pick a plane, and that is 63 by 84. Picking, sorry, yeah, so picking a rectangle. Right, so height of 84 and breadth of 63. Enter. So picking my coincident constraints from here to this midpoint here. Alright, after that, having this line right here, make it thin. Alright, drawing. Okay, going to Control Z that. Alright, drawing this line right here. That line, the height of this line from the base is what? Height of 42. Enter. Alright, so from the height of 42 we have two circles, one of diameter 12 and the second one is diameter what? 18. So this right here, the first one is diameter 30, alright, and the second one is diameter 42, in that manner. Alright, so we have radius. Okay, picking my hidden line, picking my arc, center point arc, standing right here with radius what? Radius 108. Enter. I strike that arc. You can see the arc at the top right there. So remove my center arc, standing right at this top right now with radius what? 108. Enter. I'm going to what? Draw that, as you can see on the screen right there. So picking my trim, I trim this area out, trim this area out, trim this off, trim this off. Okay, delete, trim this off. The dimension is here to here, 63. Enter. Okay, as you can see on the screen right now. So what else for us to do? What's left for us to do is clicking our finish sketch, clicking our finish sketch in that manner. Yeah, and this is actually extruded this way, this way. So I'm going to use symmetric, symmetric, and depth of what? Depth of 30. Okay, 30. No, let's use this normal this in here. So the thickness here is what? Is 30. Then what? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to share sketch, extrude, picking only this. The depth is what? 12, and towards what? Inside right there. And what? Okay. And picking my fillet radius, of fillet radius of 15, fillet of radius 15, with radius 15 right here, and what? Okay. Alright, so then I can what? Hide the visibility. So picking this view, alright, creating a sketch on that plane, picking my circle of diameter 13, enter. Alright, and the height from the top down here is also what? Is 13, enter. And from here to here is what? Is 15, enter. I'm going to what? Finish my sketch, then what? Extrude. Then I'm going to press what? All, in that manner. Okay, that's it, settled. Alright, I'm going to pick my view. So the material given in the question is also what? Cast iron. And view, make it what? Realistic. So I'm going to save it with what? With drag release plate. Drag release plate. Enter. Okay, that's settled. So let's create the next part. Alright, create the next part. So which is part number 3. Part Number 3 is the what is the pin, and that one is diameter 13. So create sketch, picking this plane, picking my circle, diameter 13, enter, finish sketch, extruded to the height of what 100, that manner. Okay, so that's it, and it is created with mild steel. So mild steel, picking that right here, mild steel. Okay, view realistic, that's it. So this is labeled as what pin. Okay, so the fourth component, create for the fourth component. All right, so this first component we will actually revolve it. All right, we are going to apply what revolve, because it is not a perfect cylindrical part. Okay, so picking my line, standing right here, coming right here, here to the bottom there. So I label this as 42 divided by 2. That will be this in there. I label this height as 12. It is indicated in the question, right? So then I'm going to have this in this manner. This comes here like this. Alright. Comes here this way, then this way, right there. Okay, so I told that the diameter of this one is what is 30. That is going to be what radius of what 15. Enter. Alright, I told that the diameter right here is what is 24. Radius will be what 12. Alright, and the total height right here is going to be the total height right here is going to be 69 plus 24. Enter. Why this one only is what is 69. Enter. So that is it. We are having it right there. So never forgetting, we are having a hole inside of this, a hole of diameter 14. So let's include that once and for all. Diameter 14. Picking my line, coming down here, extending this down here. Okay, half of 14 is what 7. Pressing 7, enter. Then the height here is going to be mark of 30 plus 45, that is 75. 75 minus 36, 99. 75 minus 105. So that's 105 minus 75. Enter. So that is it right there. That is it right there. I'm going to what? Finish my sketch. So finishing my sketch, picking my revolve tool, pick this, axis, pick this, and we are good to go. So here we are. Alright, here we are. So I'm going to actually thread this hole here. Yeah, the threaded part. Then okay. Alright, the threaded part. Okay, so the material for this item number 4, which is the tool holder, is mild cast steel. So let's see. Here we have that mild cast steel. So we don't have that, so let's use cast steel. carbon steel. For that, carbon steel right there. View realistic. Okay, so we are not done yet. Okay, so I'm going to pick my origin, pick any of the plane, create sketch. Yeah, creating my sketch, I'm going to slice it in this manner, saying the inside. I'm going to create something slot like. Yeah, something like a slot in this manner. So right here. Okay, so let me just extend this. So the diameter there is 18, radius of 9 as 18. Enter. Okay, so picking my dimension, I'm going to measure this end to this end to be what? 45. Enter. And going to pick this tangential to this area here. Okay, in that manner. That is that about that right there. Okay, let me pick this down here, pick this down here, and pick this down here also. Then what? Finish my sketch. I'm going to. Okay, so based on the question on the screen, the next procedure I'm going to do here is to revolve. Alright, so I'm going to pick my revolve command. Okay, picking my revolve command, I'm going to what? Pick. You can see it gives me what the shape of my object right there. So I pick that, then I click on what? Axis. Clicking on my axis, I pick the thin line right there. So can you see? Then I'm going to pick what? Cut. Picking my cut and what? Okay. So I'm having a hole right on the inside right there. Right on the inside right there. Okay, to confirm that, so you can actually go to origin, pick YZ plane, create a sketch, then what? Slice through your sketch. Slice through it. So can you see now? Can you see? So that's what we are actually having there. So that is that about that. That is that about that. Alright, so to create the item number 5, which is the tool clamping screw. So looking at it from the area of that dimension of 20, so the symbol we are actually seeing there signifies what? A square, which means the bottom there is what? Is made of what? Of a square. So I'm going to what? Start to the sketch, pick my plane. Alright, then I'm going to actually pick this. So I'm going to create a square. Okay, I'm going to pick my rectangle, 20 by what? By 20. Enter. Then I'm going to pick my coincident constraint, picking it from the middle right here, city right here. Alright, then what? Finish my what? Finish my sketch. So I'm going to pick my extrude, and the height there is what? Height of 25. Yeah, 25. 25 right there. Then what? Okay. Alright, so I am actually having this in this manner right now. Alright. Okay, so the next procedure is this. So I'm going to pick my XY plane. Alright. In this manner. I'm going to cut it into two. Alright. I'm going to project cut edges, then pick a line in this manner. Okay, so I'm going to pick my line. Picking my line, staying at the center right here. Towards the top mark of what? 50. And what? Enter. Distance of what? 7. Enter. Then down here. Okay, so picking from here to that area, then dimension, yeah, here down here is going to be what? 6. Why do I actually use 6? Okay, so by the time I chamfer, if you check to be a circle, if I chamfer a circle of diameter 6, or if I fillet a circle of diameter 6, alright. So it is going to, I'm going to use a chamfer of either 3 or fillet of 3, and it's going to give me a conical head. So it's that same principle I'm actually applying right here. Okay, so that is that about that. And before I revolve this part, so towards the head here, we have an extension. Okay, we can do that later. So let's finish sketch. Finishing our sketch, we pick revolve. So we revolve this part and this part. Axis to be this. Okay, and on this. Okay, before that, we thread this area first of all. Okay, then we have this. We are not giving diameter or whatever, so we go with this. Okay, so this will be also cylindrical. We create sketch right there. Instead of 14, we can make this 13, diameter 13. Alright, then finish height of extrude to 6 right there. Then okay, so chamfer of, let's say, 2 right here. Okay, right here, right there, and right there, and okay. So this one is in this way. Alright, and number 5 is mide steel. Okay, mide steel, which is this view realistic. So we save it as through clamping screw. Right, so that is that about that. And then so Control N, and create. We are creating the last part, item 6, which is the washer. Okay, creating our washer to the sketch. This, taking my circle, diameter 60, enter, diameter 30, enter, finish sketch, extrude it to length of 9. I'm saying 9 right there. Okay, 9, and that's okay, and that's also mide steel. So mide steel view visual style realistic. So we save it as washer. Enter. Okay, so now what is the next procedure? The next procedure is to create the assembly drawing. So Control N, with your controller you pick standard mm.iam and create. Okay, while it is coming up. Okay, so to create the assembly view, I click on place, picking place. I'm going to pick all the material, all the parts, then open, right, and escape. Okay, in this manner, right here. Okay, so I'm going to ground the swivel plates. I'm going to grounded in that manner. Okay, so what's next? Okay, so take note of this area of diameter 42 works for this area here. So constraint diameter 42, which is this, is going to what, sit down here. Alright, apply. Okay, so after doing that, I'm going to use mate flush. Okay, flush which area? I'm going to be flushing this face right here, back here to this face here. This, applying that. Okay, so having it in that manner, you see it's turned for me. Then I'm going to use what, my insert this area for this area right here. Okay, let's see 20 as the offset. Okay, then we put what, 1. Okay, and we do apply. The reason is this. Okay, so year to year in our question, yeah, for that is 63. Why the gap in between year to year is what, is 65. So there is a tolerance of what, 1 and 1 mm beside them, which is what I actually did right there. Alright, so the next is this pin, insert, placing this and right here and insert. Okay, so this pin is also 100 mm, while the distance in between year to year is what, 97. So minus 1.5. Yeah, you can see. Okay, you see what I'm trying to explain. You can see it comes out here a little, and look at this also, it comes out here a little also. Alright, so that being settled, the next thing is the washer. Picking my washer right here, that one is going to stay at the back here. Okay, in that manner, apply. Then the last of what is this, picking it there with insert also, then in there and what. Okay, so we are good to go. So that is what the assembly view. Alright, so the complete name is what, is called a clapper block. Right, enter. This is called a clapper block. So that's about that. So having saved that, so let's produce the working drawings. Okay, so the first one I'm going to produce is, I'm going to be producing, oh, sorry, I need to produce a ISO IDW file. Create, yeah, now I'm going to be producing an ISO IDW file. Right, so it's loading. So I'm having that right now. Yeah, okay, so base, picking the base, it gives me what, my isometric view. So let me increase the scale, something like 1:1. Let's see how it looks like. So better, yeah, see. Okay, then what, press my okay. Alright, so picking my, annotate my balloon. Alright, starting from here. Okay, as mark 1. Alright, so this second one. Alright, this, alright, this, alright, this, alright, and this. Alright, so that's been settled. I'm going to pick my part list. Clicking this. Right, just as what we've been doing earlier on. Open. Okay. Then I'm going to what? place this right here. So double click on it, clicking on this format column. This will be what? Part name. Okay. So this drag release split. How do we produce the drag release split? That's item number 2. That is produced through milling and boring. Okay. The pin down is what? Turning on late. Right, the swivel plate. Down is also what? Milling and boring. Okay. So two clamping screw. The two clamping screw. Down is through milling and turning. Milling, threading and turning. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Then the tool holder. The tool holder. Down is the item number 4. Down is drawn through turning on late. Right. So that's that about that. Yes. Alright. And the last one, the washer. Down is through what? Through turning and drilling. Okay. Yeah, turning and drilling. Then what? Okay. Alright, so to position that very well. So that's its positioning. There are some things I want to actually confirm in each of the parts, right? So for example, item number 5. Item number 5, okay. Item number 4, okay. Okay, so I'm good to go. So we label it as clapper block isometric view. Okay, so it's based on your preferences, alright. You can name it and what actually suits you as your lecturer actually put you to in class, alright. So you do the necessary labeling using your multi-line text and the likes, alright. So I'm moving from here because of time, creating a working sheet. Alright, I'm going to produce the base also. Yeah, the base clapper block assembly open. Okay, clapper block assembly open on scale 1:1 in this manner. Right, on scale 1:1 in that manner. So let's have it this way first of all. Having it this way, we can't have an orthographic view, so I'm gonna have it this way, like this. My plan right here. I'm going to reduce the scaling here to 1:2. Okay, my end view right there. Yes, so 1:1.5. Let's see. I think that's better. Okay, so we pick it, slide this up a little, this come there a little. Okay, so we do the labeling now. Right, annotate dimension 97, enter, 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 enter. I think that's all. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I think that's enough. Manage style editor. Loading, loading, slowly. Right. Okay, so I have it now. So I'm gonna pick the first ISO. This, 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 display, this to 2, this to 3, text, this to somehow 7, the very first item under the drop bar. Okay, on each drop bar, the very first item. Okay, so take note of that. Save and close. So that is that about that. So I'm going to label this orthographic. it's in first angle, right? It's in first angle. So creating a new sketch, a new worksheet. Right, let me produce this sectional view. Okay. Okay. Section. You love this in this manner. Right. Annotate dimension. This right here. Right there. Right there. Right there. Okay. Right there. Right there. Right there. Okay. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Okay, remember we don't section bolts and studs, so I'm going to hide this. We don't section this also, hiding this. Okay, think that, and also this, hiding that also. Okay, think that's all for that. That's all right there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pick this. Okay, 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 okay. Manage style editor. Okay, so default ISO period 0 0 display 2 3 texts, this down here, this to this, this to this, this to this down here, 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 save and close. Alright, so that is that about that right there. Alright, that is it right there. So Control S, board, section. Okay, so Control N, create, and so it's time to create for each of the parts. So I'm dealing with the first part right now. So part 1, the first part here. So let's make this 1:1. Let's make this way, plan and view, and what? Okay. So annotate dimension, this right there, this right there, this right there, this right there, this to this right there, this to this right there also. Alright, and this right there, and this right there, and you love this right here, and this right here, and this right here, you love this right here, you love this right here, you love this right here. So what's that about that? So you do the necessary settings on the manage style editor, blah blah blah. So you do that on your own. Yeah, don't let us waste time. So drag release plate, orthographic. Okay, yeah, because you do the necessary stuff on your own. I think those ones are still easier to do on your own. Alright. So Control N, create. When creating base, picking the base and picking item number 1 also. Right here, so drag release plate over there. So clicking this on 2:. Wow, that's fantabulous. 1:1 is better. Down here, think this way is far better. Okay, this shape will be far better right here. Okay, for it. Then this one down here. Okay, pressing my OK, picking my section in this manner right here. Right here, and section in this manner, this direction right here. Okay, so you do the necessary dimensions, which are this right, this right, this right, this alright, this alright, this alright, this alright, this alright, this alright, this and right. Okay, so you do the manage style on your own. Okay, I'm going to label this as drag release plate section. Alright, so going to the next one. Control N, create. Alright, so my base, looking on this, my pin. Okay, open my pin. 1:1 down there. Okay, my pen, I'm having the plan, the end view, and the isometric view right here. So annotate dimension, this set it right there. Set it in the manner. Okay, so you do the manage annotate style whatever within on your own. So pin orthographic, enter. Pin orthographic. So I'm going to do pin sectioning right now. Create base, sitting right here, pin, open, right. So pin, I'm having the plan this time around, and right here. Okay, so section, okay, in this manner. So annotate dimension, okay, this, okay. So you do the manage style editor on yourself. So this pin section, alright, pin section, that is that about that. So Control N, create another worksheet base. We go to the third part, swivel plate, open. So let's look at one ratio now. And this right here, we have this right here, we have this right here, we have this right here, this right here. Okay, and pick out what annotate dimension. Okay, 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 okay. Alright, so my manage style editor. Right. So picking my default ISO, comma, period. This 0, 0, display. Right here, you're having to right here is what? 3. Text. This, this, this. What? Save and close. Right. So that is that. That's right there. So I'm saving this as swivel plate orthographic. It's in first angle. Alright. It's in first angle. Enter. Alright. Okay, so continue with my work. Control N. I'm producing this sectional view of that what swivel plate. Okay, which is that part 1. Okay, so clicking on the swivel plate, open scale of 1:1. So leaving it in this manner. Alright. Okay. And picking my section line in this manner. Having this way towards this direction. I think it's okay. Alright. And having this in this manner right here is okay also. So having it that way. I'm going to pick my annotate dimension. Okay. And this okay. This okay. This okay. This okay. This okay. 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 And this right here. And this right here. And this right here. This right here. This right here. And this right here. And this right here. This right here. This right here. Okay, so you do the settings of the manage, annotate, and the likes on your own. So I'm going to label this as swivel plate section. Okay, so I'm going to create a new working environment. Okay, so base the fourth article right there. The fourth one. That's the 2 clamping script. Open. So scale of this should be 2:1. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Turn this way, and that way. Okay, so sitting down here. Okay. Alright, so picking my dimension 20 20. Alright, this right here, this right here, this right here, this right here. Right here, right here. Okay, so do you annotate, manage style and the likes on your own? So we move to the next one, producing this section of that right there, this section, producing sectional view. Okay, scale of 2 to 1. I'm having the plan right here, so I'm going to section the plan, section, in this right here. So we do section script, remember, so hide. Okay, annotate is to this down here. Alright, okay, 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 okay. Alright, I'm going to label this as section. Okay, and the fourth part, base, this, and this. That will be the fifth part. It will order. On the scale of 1:1. Okay, I'm having this view right here, the plan and the end view, probably the isometric view right there. And okay, so annotation. Okay, that's it right there. This is it right here. This is right here. Okay, this right here. This right here. This right here. This right here. Okay, that's all it actually entails. So is it what? It's orthographic, right? Now it's orthographic control. Create, right, base, to loader, open. I've been right there. Scale of 1:1. Right, okay. Annotate. Now place view section. Okay. cut it this way, inside like this. Right, annotate this right here, this right here, this right here, this right there. Right there. Right. Alright. 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 So right there. To order section. Enter. So then Control N. Create. Okay. Base. Pick the last part, which is what? The washer. Open the washer to ratio 1. Plan and view. And this is like, okay. So annotate. Okay. Dimension. And this right here. And this right here. This right here. Okay, manage style. Okay. So this to period, this to 0, this to 0, display, this will be 2, this will be 3, text 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. What? Save and close. Alright. So continue this. Washer orthographic. Okay, it remains water washer section. So Control N. Yeah, create base washer. My work. So right. 3 ratio 1. This, wow, fantabulous. Okay, wait, cancel. Base. Let me repeat it. Washer. Open. Okay, 2 ratio 1. Going to take the plan. Put the plan right here. Okay, section right there. This down here. It's not straight. Right here. This down here to the top. Having that right there. Then annotate dimension. okay, and okay. So you do the manage style setting by yourself. Alright, so this one is washer section, enter. Washer section, enter. So control now. I'm going to do the presentation view. I'm picking standard IPN. Create. Okay, let's wait for that while the channel loads up. Okay, it's up. So I'm going to click on clapper block, open. Okay, that's it right there. So I'm going to click on tweak component. After tweaking the component, I'm removing this right here in this manner. I'm removing this right here in this manner. I'm removing this right here in this manner. Then this. No, we are removing this right here. Okay, that was a mistake on my part, please. Okay, so having it this way, I'm going to click on tweak component, pick on this, pull this out in that manner, click on this, pull this out in this manner, click on this, pull this out in this manner, click on this and this, then what, pull them out or pull it out in this manner. Click on this itself, on this one itself. Okay, so on this itself, out. Okay, yeah, going to tweak component, click on this, here you go. Right, click on this, here you go. Right, click on this, here you go. Right, so click on this, control, click on this. Alright, here you go. Okay, so click on this right now and here you go. So that's it, finish. Okay, so you can play it and see that enters there, goes there, inside, and what, that also move inside. Okay, so this is disassembling, outside, and outside. Okay, then having it back, inside, and inside. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Alright, so that is it. Okay, so thanks for your patience, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you've actually learned one or two things out of it. Alright, so thank you very much.